don't you come right out and admit you take 3 sugars?
I don't. 2 in and 1 on the side.
But you always put the side one in.
You mind your own business. I gotta go, sweet. I'll just look in and see Carol. Is that tooth still bothering her?
It's through.
No kidding.
Go look at it. Oh, but don't put your finger in her mouth. She'll snap at you.
Kiss? Thank you. Now, don't forget the new dress.
Oh, not a chance. What color?
Any color, so long as it's red. Bye, darling.
Goodbye, you darling. Camille?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Miss Baker.
Camille, I want to plan a nice dinner tonight because tomorrow night Mr. Baker's taking me out.
It sure is a treat to watch Mr. Baker eat. I likes a hearty man. My husband was the picky kind.
Well, I'll make out a list and call you, Camille.
Yes, sir.
Soup. Beautiful soup, so rich and green. Da-da.
Did you call me, Miss Baker?
Oh, no, Camille, that was singing.
You certainly feel good this morning.
Camille, I feel so good that if I felt any better, I'd bust. Carol has a tooth. Mr. Baker has a new house to do. Tomorrow's our 2nd wedding anniversary, and I'm going downtown to buy a new dress. Oh, Camille, make one of your lemon pies tonight, will you?
Yes, sir.
I'll get it, Camille. Soup, beautiful soup, so rich and green. Hello? Yes, this is Mrs. Baker. I'm sorry you have to speak very slowly. Oh, but you see, it can't be. You see, he just left. So it can't be. Oh, I'll be right there.
Miss Baker.
Oh, he just left. Camille, you know he only just left. They said he was crossing to the subway, but he was here only a minute ago. Camille, that man said my husband is dead. Alan!
Hilda Baker has been left alone with her baby daughter, Carol, after the sudden death of her husband, Alan. Hilda's old friend, Paul Ferguson, and Camille the maid are the only ones left to help her forget the tragedy. Lights, music, curtain.
Miss Baker, Mr. Ferguson is here to see you.
Tell him to go away.
Hilda. That's all right, Camille.
Yes, sir.
Paul, please go away.
You've been sending me away for 6 months.
Paul, you've been so wonderful. But I just want to be alone, please.
Hilda, believe me, I know how you loved Alan.
I love him now. Just because he's dead doesn't change anything. Why can't I be dead, too?
Don't say that.
It's true.
But you have Carol to think of.
I've tried, Paul. How can I think when I keep hearing it over and over? I wake in the night hearing it.
Hearing what, Hilda?
That voice on the phone. That man telling me, Mrs. Baker, prepare yourself for a shock. Prepare myself.
Stop, Hilda.
Yes, I know. For Carol's sake, I must stop remembering. But, Paul, I hear it. I hear it over and over and over and over.
Hilda! Now you ought to dry your eyes and come out for a drive with me.
Oh, Paul. I can't.
You must. Do you understand?
You going to have dinner with Mr. Ferguson again?
How did you guess, Camille?
He's been doing that pretty regular for 3 years now, ever since Mr.
Yes, Camille.
One of these days, I expect he's going to ask you to marry him.
Yes. Yes, I suppose he will.
You suppose he will? Well, excuse me for speaking right out, Miss Baker, but you ought to hope he will.
Yes, I guess you're right. I ought to hope he will. I do, Camille. There he is. Let him in, will you?
Yes, when he say he'll be here at 7 o'clock, he means 2 minutes after.
Hello, Camille.
Good evening, Mr. Ferguson.
Hello, Paul.
Oh, I like that blue dress. I only hope these will match.
Flowers again? Oh, Paul, you should.
Why not? They grow only for people like you.
That's a very pretty speech, Mr. Ferguson.
My.
White orchids. Why, Paul, I haven't had white orchids since... Why, not since my debut.
I'm glad you like them, dear. Where's Carol?
In bed. Of course, she wanted to stay up and see you.
Ah, good for Carol. Come on, dear. This is an important occasion tonight. Mario has a very special dinner waiting for us. Wish me luck, Camille.
I sure does. I sure does, Mr. Ferguson.
They say that the honeymoon's over and married life begins with your first breakfast in your own house.
It's such a beautiful house. Alan enjoyed so much planning it for you.
Toast, Mrs. Ferguson?
Yes, thank you.
Just wait till you see that terrace in the spring. There are bulbs scattered all through the grass.
I know. I remember Alan saying they'd bloom next year.
With those long windows open, it'll be like eating our breakfast out of doors.
Yes. Alan planned that, too. Listen. Listen.
What?
I thought I heard someone. Someone whistling.
No, I don't hear anything.
No. I guess it was my imagination.
Or someone passing on the road. That hedge makes us very private.
Alan always said that the planting was part of the house.
Hilda.
What? What did you say, Paul?
What? I didn't say anything, dear.
Oh, I thought... That white birch by the library bay was on the plan the first time he showed it to me.
Because you liked white birches.
Yes, because I...
Darling, what's the matter?
Nothing. Nothing, Paul. Sugar?
Oh, don't you remember me? I'm Paul, the man who hates sugar in his coffee.
Oh, yes, of course. Whatever am I thinking of?
You were thinking of me. 2 lumps in and 1 on the side.
But you put the side one in.
Hilda, what is it? Aren't you feeling well?
Yes, I'm all right, Paul.
Remember that last breakfast? We had such fun being in love.
Yes, such fun.
Darling, there is something wrong.
No,
Good morning, Mother.
Oh, good morning, darling.
Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Missy.
That's a funny name.
Oh, well, you're a funny girl.
She just cut her first tooth.
We were so proud of her, remember?
Hilda.
Remember Hilda in the hospital? Her first cry? And I said...
Alan. I mean, Paul, excuse me.
Hilda, where are you going? Hilda!
Is he taking my place? With Carol? With you?
No, Alan. Nobody could take your place.
She's part of us. She grew from our love.
Hilda, what is it? What's troubling you?
Please, just leave me alone, Paul.
No. If there's anything wrong, I want to know what it is. Perhaps we shouldn't have come to this house. Perhaps it's tied up with the past, things that you must forget.
Can you forget, darling? Our years.
We'll go
our
away.
Memories.
No, I can't.
We'll go away for a while, Hilda. And when we come back, I'll get you a new house.
I feel at home here, Paul.
No, we'll have a new house for a new life. Suppose in the meantime we run down to Bermuda.
Riding in a funny carriage, swimming in the moonlight.
No, Paul, not Bermuda. Let's go to Sun Valley. You see, I've never been there.
Well, whatever you like, dearest. Of course, we'll have to be back by Christmas.
Oh, yes. Yes, by Christmas.
I wouldn't miss the holidays with our little girl.
Our little girl, Hilda.
Yes, our little girl. Our little girl! Alan, where are you?
Here, darling.
It's Christmas morning. Christmas is the time for families. Alan, I want to be with you.
I'm here. I'm with you when you call me.
Oh, not like that. All the time. The way it used to be. The way it should be. I've tried to make a new marriage. I shouldn't have, Alan. I can't be married to anyone but you.
You're coming to me, aren't you, darling?
Yes. I'm coming to you. I'll have to leave Carol. Oh, that's wrong, isn't it? But I can't help it. I'll drink this now. It won't hurt very much. It'll be a quick awful thing. Maybe I'll be afraid. And not in my heart. Because I want to be with you, my darling. I must be with you.
Hello, Mother.
Carol.